Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Nyanja from Fortnite. So we're going to do his upper body. He's going to be in a bit of an action pose. So let's get up to the top here. What I'm going to do is just draw the hoodie he's wearing at the top. So I'm going to do the top of that at the moment. So I'm probably going to go, from about there. We're just going to draw a nice sort of curve up and around like that. Right, that's like the top of his hoodie. What I'm going to do next is draw his ears in. So I've got like a nice sort of triangular ear here, and it's going to go just a bit further than where we're drawn there, just about here. And let's just go through where we've just drawn. Nice sort of curve up like that. And then what we can do is just come downwards like this, okay? Just mark that up a bit better. Then we'll just join those two elements up. So just bring your pen around like that. And we can just actually go inside of it, up to there, and then downwards that way. So we've got a nice ear in first of all. Okay. What I can do next is actually I'm going to draw a little line down this way first before we draw the next ear in. So I'm going to draw my line sort of down to about here. Now I've got that line in, I can just draw the next ear. Now this ear goes up this way, comes down, there's a little sort of bite out of it or something, so it's been in a bit of a scrap previously. So I'm going to go up to about this point here, right? So go up from maybe about here where we've just drawn the part in. Nice sort of line upwards like that. Then we can come sort of downwards out, come in, like a little sort of triangular bit where he's just sort of been in the walls, and then just down like that. Just going to do another little curve from about that point, just through the outer sort of curve of his ear, like that. And that's all we need to do, I think, right? So that gets that bit in. Okay, let's now just look at continuing the like the hoodie area. So I'm going to come down this way, sort of from the ear, sort of from that little point there, just come downwards, sort of nice and out, and then bring your pen in sort of down to there. And then this way I'm going to come down and in sort of here. Now this part here is where his mouth is, so I'm not going to go all the way to the end there at the moment. So I'm just going to get my pen, just continue this sort of line out and bring it in, slight little curve and diagonal to about there, right? It's just that bit higher than that. Now I've got that bit in, I'm just going to draw the outer part of his mouth. So it sort of comes down this way. So come down where we've drawn this bit already. Just sort of come down, sort of down, I guess like that. So a nice sort of pointed chin. And then we'll just bring our pen up, sort of like that. Okay? Right. What I have got is a little mouth just here. So about here is his nose. So just going to sort of mark it about there. This is going to come in sort of like this and around like that. Just going to come out and around. Okay, now I'm going to just pop the teeth in. So it's got a little tooth here. Just a nice little V there. And down here, just a nice little V coming down just this way as well. Okay. Next up, I'm just going to sort of go up sort of from this point. I'm going to draw the nose in. So I'm just going to come outwards this way. Just sort of just feel our way. Let's sort of draw like a little, almost like black triangle there with his nose area. That will kind of curve around there a little bit and then come out and around this way to there. So he's sort of got the feature of his nose in. Now I've got that, sort of this sort of width here is where the eyes are. So I'm gonna just sort of draw in just a little curve to there. Probably just a little area there, right? So that's where the eye areas will come out from there. So what I'll do, just before that, I'm just going to go around and just draw the inner part of his hoodie. So it kind of goes up, sort of this way, up to about there, curve it down there, and inwards here. Right, I've got that little element now, sort of contained where his eyes will be. So this one here, so as I say, it will come out sort of from this point. So I'm just going to bring my pen up and in there, and then lower down, sort of come out there and in. And what I'll do is just fill it in just a little bit harder with the lines. Give it those nice sort of cat eyes there. On this side, what I've got is a nice sort of diagonal line going up here, and his forehead's there. And then just below that, I'm kind of just going to do a nice sort of a cat eye curve around here. And then just underneath, just going to sort of draw that in again. So a nice little like oval curve there, and just fill it in really nicely underneath, sort of emphasize those cat eyes there. Little curve that goes up from sort of the nose area going up to his eye. Let's just fill that a little bit in there. Black, might as well do that like that, okay? Couple of little markings on the face while we're here. So one little bit goes up there, just one of those little markings, almost like a couple of little sort of bits there, just adds a bit of dynamic look to him. And then we might as well just pop those little whiskers in. So I'm gonna do these with black pen. I've got one coming out here, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got sort of 1, 2, 3, around there as well. You've got the hand just coming over that way, so I might just continue that later on. That's fundamentally the face area. Just under here, the hoodie sort of comes underneath, so I'm just going to draw another line in and just maybe overlap that with that part there. There we go. Now I've done that, what I can do is sort of look at sort of the torso area. I've got the arm coming down here and up. So it's got like a strap going around this way. So I'm just gonna sort of draw that in first. A nice curve there. Come down a bit here, curve it around here, join it up. Like a little triangle area just on it for a bit of detail. And then it comes around this way in the back. So I'm just gonna kind of just draw it going down here and then back up there. Just a bit of a extra emphasize on the line there just to make it look a bit more 3D. I think that's all we got to do there. And then at the back here, we've got like his arm going up at the back and down. So the back of him is sort of this point. So I'm just gonna sort of from that point there, just gonna draw a nice sort of curve down, a little one there just to emphasize it. Then coming around here, from this point, just got the top part of his arm with his sort of shoulder area, just curve around there like that. There we go. I've got that sort of part in, sort of blocked in. I'm just going to continue this up a bit at the top here. So his arm and his elbow's here. So the shoulder sort of comes up from here, sort of comes out to his elbow about there. Just bring it down here. And then the forearm sort of goes this way, sort of really good bit of perspective work, sort of down to there. The cuff of his jacket is around here. And with that, we can sort of just draw a few little lines in. And then we can just draw the rest of his jacket there, sort of coming up here, sort of big old jacket, a couple of creases going on around there too. Then I can draw his like robotic claws there. So it kind of comes out this way, sort of heads almost sort of downwards there. Then I've got one claw here. So I'm just going to sort of draw a little robotic claw here, a nice little pincer element at the end. One up here. One a bit lower there, in that. And now I've got one claw coming out this way, like that, and then the thumb claw sort of comes out from here, sort of down, out, and back up there, and just sort of join it up. Just add a few little bits of robotic elements, sort of little lines there, all around it, sort of a couple of little circular bits where it sort of joins together. Maybe a couple of little points there. That's all we've got to do. I think that looks good. Now I've got this arm coming down here, so I've got the sort of the biceps, the triceps here to the elbow there, then the forearm going up this way, the hand here. So let's go back up to here. Let's do the outer part of the arm. We're just going to draw a nice sort of curve for his jacket. Bring it right up this way and then taper in to here. And then from this side, we sort of come out from this pinch point here. We'll draw down to the biceps, the fold of his arms here, and just wobble the pen out a little bit and join it up there. So it's got that sports jacket in. I'm gonna come out here, sort of draw the cuff, so it'll sort of spring out a little bit here, bring it out and in, and then we can just sort of pop in some of those little sort of cuff lines for detail there. I'm gonna draw the hand or the claws, so the thumb's here, one finger here, another here, sort of coming around, hand sort of around this area. So let's start with the thumb. We're gonna go up to these whiskers, just sort of bring your pen out and around, fold it around, nice little claw there. Crease it in like the inner part, and we're gonna go up to the next claw, which goes up to this point. Bring your pen up like that, and it sort of curves in like that, nice claw down, curve it around, next claw, sort of more folded a finger in like that around, sort of a little bit less. Then this one is sort of hidden, so I'm just going to sort of draw around there, and we'll just wind in around there. A little bit of marking in there from the sort of the gingery colour of the cat. Apart from that, I think that's pretty good. Just going to sort of maybe just pop a couple of knuckles in, and then I can just continue these whiskers. So I'm just going to go out to there, sort of just show those sort of whiskers behind the hand, so it's all coming together. This little point in here, there's the two little points of the hoodie, sort of the little stringy bits. So I'm just going to sort of draw those, sort of coming out, sort of down this way, a couple of erratic lines there. Then I'm going to draw the outer part of his jacket, sort of coming down here. So that's going to sort of spring out from here, nice curve down there, bring it around up to that arm there. Now just down here there's almost like two little bits where it kind of springs around. So I've got one little bit of the jacket sort of comes out like that and back in, sort of follow that little area back up. And with that one we can do some sort of chunky lines like this. It's quite nice adding these little sort of vertical lines. And then just under it we've got like another little cuff area, so we'll come down again, and what we'll do is just follow that line around, just wave it around a bit around there. And again I'm just going to do finer lines this time. It's a bit like the cuffs we've done up here, so it's just quite nice to add a few more of these little lines in like that. Right, now we're just going to give a hint of the legs down here. So I've got one sort of leg sort of throws out from here, so I'm just going to sort of draw out a nice curve here down. The inner part of the leg's probably about this point here, so I'm just going to bring my pen out like that. It sort of curves down there. Again, there's another little cuff here, so I'm just going to sort of draw in a little cuff and a few like wider lines. Then it comes down here where the socks are, so I'll probably just taper off with the sock. So it sort of comes down this way, sort of taper it off, comes down that way, sort of taper off. So we've got that nice idea of that leg. There's a couple of little bands on it, so I'm just going to just nicely and roughly, loosely sort of draw that in there. There's almost like a pocket on this point here, maybe a few little creases going on, and then I can draw just a hint of the leg here. So there's a big old pocket just under here actually, so sort of where we've got the edge of that, I can kind of come out a bit like this, just draw a nice sort of chunky rounded rectangle. I'm going to just draw another one within that. It's like a little label on it, I think, and I might just pipe that again around there. And there's a big old sort of pocket going on around here, so just draw a nice little rounded rectangle again there. And then I'm just going to sort of bring my pen down, just taper it down here. Same here, just taper it there. I'm just going to pop his tail in, so I've got the tail area sort of coming sort of from that point. Just give it a hint of one of the tails there, around there, just sort of come around here like that. Maybe the next one sort of just sort of coming around, a few little bands around there too. It's quite nice to pop in. I'll just go and do a little bit of detail, but I think I'm nearly there. Just a few little lines on this jacket, sort of just to give it a bit of an idea of sort of movement. Same goes at the back here, just a few little sort of swoosh lines. I feel like this outer part of the hoodie sort of needs just a little bit of a line around it. Yeah, that's better. And then it's sort of the stitching sort of goes in the center there. So I'm just going to sort of draw a little line in like that. There's a little bit of marking on his jacket. Maybe I'll just sort of draw a little loose little line in there. Maybe like a couple more just around there. And there's a pattern on the arm area, but I think I might leave that for when I sort of draw into it. And maybe just in here, there's a few little sort of cross-hatching lines where it's a bit darker. Same goes here. I might just sort of draw in a couple of sort of darker lines on this area here. Maybe at the back there, it'd be quite nice to pop in a couple. Just in there too. Maybe on the jacket here, there's a few little sort of lines. So I'm just going to maybe just draw in a couple of those. Just come in here, sort of bounces around. It's just quite nice to add a little bit of detail to the picture. Maybe the center there, just sort of draw some little cross-hatching ones, so it just looks a little bit more complete. And there we go. I think that's pretty cool. That's nice. I might just go and color that now. That's Nyanja from Fortnite at the moment. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know who else to draw. I'll keep on looking at the comments and we'll see what we can do. All right, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.